What's up guys, DuArktik with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video it's gonna be one of those that I usually don't like to make, but yeah, we're gonna rage bait a little bit because this event for the Monster vs Machine event is utter garbage, 100% garbage. There is nothing else to say. So we have more data, we have more information on what other players are experiencing other than myself, of course. And on the first day, I'm going to be honest, on the first day I only shared my experience. On the first day I had a very good day. I got 2000 drop, I got several 450, I got plenty of 200s and 100 drops. Since the first day, since the last server reset when they changed the kit for Mordo and whatever, the rates have been quite low for me. And even opening the orbs, I was getting a 6, 4, 4, 6, 4. Since then, since the last reset, I have been getting 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So I don't know. Did Scopely change the rates or not? We're going to talk about that. And we're also going to be talking about if it's going to be possible to complete this event, because this is actually very concerning, because I think it might not even be possible to complete that event if they actually change the rates. As always, if you like the information on this video, and unfortunately there's nothing to like here, but if you like, share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and make sure to smash that like button. Now, there is nothing to like in this video. This video is just to manage our expectations, and the expectations were from pretty decent to pretty terrible. Right now, like, I have zero expectations for this event. Scopely gave us this Armored Architect event, which requires 10,000 cores, which is over $100, it's $150, which is insane. And then on the web store, we have other event that requires to spend 3,000 energy, and that's not friendly at all either. Even if you're gonna spend, that's still a number that is quite big. Now, when it comes to Monster vs Machine, it's all based on Blitz, right? But let's imagine that they lower the amount of shards that you can get to the bare minimum, that you only get it for 50. That's gonna be terrible. It's not supposed to work like that, but it seems to be the case now. It seems that since yesterday, whenever they did several changes to the game that were unannounced, since then it seems that the rates for this event are quite worse. And once again, if you are not able to complete this event, it's going to affect not only the Techno Future event with this item right here, but it's also going to greatly reduce your chance of unlocking Hulkbuster because of this big amount of shards right here. This is extremely concerning, extremely concerning. So this number that we have right here, in other events, is based on points. Here we can already tell this is 100% direct on the shards. So let's imagine how much do we have to do in order to reach this with a bare minimum, right? So we're gonna take a look at that. First, we have my calculations here for something else, either way. So we have 193,000, okay, cool. So divide this by 50. Cool, so this is the amount of wins that we need on Blitz. Okay, so in Blitz, let's imagine that you have 40 teams like me, or 41 teams. 40 teams, great. And we are going to divide this by the number of rotations we can do per day, 12. So, this is if you get the bare minimum, this is the amount of days that you need. You need 12 days. The problem is that the event only lasts 7 days. Oh my god. So this is like even worse than the Agatha event, because the Agatha event, it was like for 10 days or 12 days or something, or 14 days. And this event is less than that. This event is only 7 days. It's the same mechanic in terms of how you acquire the points, how you acquire the shards, but it's 7 days. It's a lot shorter, at least 50% shorter. So not only it seems that they cut the rates of the shards on the orb by 50%, It seems that they also cut the fragments that you get on Blitz by 50%. And on top of that, on top of all that, the amount of days that you have compared to the Agatha event is also cut by 50%, which is interesting. It's interesting to say the least, because Agatha is actually, she's a good character, but the difference is that she's part of a horseman team. She's part of a very, very powerful horseman team. And Hulkbuster, it's not the case. He's part of a raid team that is Horseman Unlock. So are you going to tell me that the Dark Hunters that were also a Horseman Unlock, are you going to tell me that they are as good as a Horseman team or even better? That's why you have to restrict them so much? This is pretty much insane. It's literally insane how much they are reducing our ability to get Hulkbuster shards. I'm not even sure if I'm going to get a 5 yellow stars, and I paid for this guy. I'm not even sure if in my case I will be able to get a 5 yellow stars for him. I'm struggling to get a 4 yellow stars. So we have 5 days left. How am I going to get 130 shards? It seems very, very unlikely, but it's getting scary. It's really getting scary. And they do these changes on the fly. Yesterday they changed the kit of the A-Force and also of the Dark Hunters. Mordo had the tag of Dark Hunter. And the passive of Captain Marvel, they changed it, so all these buffs that she gives to military, they would also give to A-Force. So this tag, A-Force, was also here. A-Force and military, A-Force and military. So you can see this if you are not subscribed to Tauna. You can see right here that Tauna and Boylan. Tauna did first, and then Boylan used the information of Tauna to spread to his followers. So yeah, they've made big changes on this. They changed the code of the, you can see right here, they changed the code of the characters. Everything that is in green, they changed it. And this was made on the fly, on the server reset. All these changes were live, and then 3 hours after they changed it once again. So this is very concerning when they can change on the fly. Let's imagine, oh, now the developers are playing, so they all increase the rates. Then the developers go to sleep, then they lower the rates. This is how ridiculous this is becoming. Cutting the rates for 50% whenever the developers are sleeping. It's insane, it's literally insane. But it's really limiting how much shards you can get. It's really limiting how many shards you can get. So even if you take a look at the free-to-play situation, let's imagine if you are somewhat veteran or a new player or something like that. You have 30 teams. Now we multiply this by 8 rotations. We cannot make 8 rotations. No one has life to do 8 rotations per day unless you are cutting on your sleep schedule or something like that. 7 rotations per day, and you multiply this by 7 days, and then you multiply this by amount of shards. So people are telling me that most of the times they are getting 50s, and I'm getting this experience now as well. So let's imagine that you get 75. Okay, now we divide this by 2000. So this is 55 orbs. 55 orbs. Now we add the 16 orbs, but instead of making 16, let's make it 12, because not everyone is going to spend 400 cores per day on energy, right? We still have the V-Vision event going on. You cannot spend cores on everything, right? You cannot spend 600 cores on every single campaign for this. Maybe that's what they want. Okay, so we have 67 orbs. 67 orbs. On the first day, my experience based on the 67 orbs, the rates I was getting, it was over 4 shards. And that's why when I made my calculations, I was lowballing it to 3 shards. But since then, the average of shards that people are getting, it's 2.1. 2.1. So you are going to get 3 stars and not even half of a 4-star. This is extremely concerning. They changed the rates from the first day to the second day. They completely tanked. They completely tanked the rates. They cut them by 50%. Not only the amount of shards you get from the orbs, but also the amount of fragments that you get from Blitz. This is literally insane. They are really shafting us and making us hold back. So I really hope that new Horseman of Death, whether it is Archangel or not. I really hope it's amazing. It's gonna break the game. It really has to break the game, because for you to screw us over like this, it has to be really, really worth it. And on top of that, we had other situation that for the first 3 hours or 4 hours of the blitz, of this blitz, it was not working. We were not getting any shards. I was live at 5 and I was not able to get any shards at all. Me and everyone else. Whether you played on manual or sim or whatever, there was no shards coming. And so far we are on day 2, 0 words about compensation. Are we getting at least 1 or 2 orbs of compensation? It's only logical. We should get bare minimum 3 orbs. In my opinion, bare minimum 3 orbs for the Hulkbuster, because even the rates, like it's 6 shards. Based on these 2.1, it's 6 shards. It's a fucking joke. So why are you holding back on the fucking compensation? Just drop that compensation already, because it's gonna be a real struggle to complete these. And it's the minimum that we can ask for. It's the minimum we can ask for, so we can try to complete this without having lives, without being able to sleep 8 hours per day, because yeah, we have to blitz all the time. And this is really something that I like to blitz. I don't mind blitzing, but I think it needs to be lower the amount. Instead of 8 rotations per day, it should be only 6 rotations per day. Even that might be too much for a lot of people, especially if you are married or anything like that. You should spend time with your kids and with your wife and other things. So it's completely nonsensical that we are still being abused. This is abuse. This is like domestic violence. We are being tortured by Scopely or Boundless to do these insane blitz events. Like there are other ways where you can force us to give you money or time or anything like that. This is just not the way, and it has to be changed. But you guys let me know what you think about all of these. Are you disappointed that you are not going to be able to get a 5-star, maybe not even a 4-star? Because the rates were tanked so bad from the first day to the second day. And what do you think about this fact that now Scopely can change on demand the kit of the characters, when in the past they told us that, oh, we need to update the client to change the Shang-Chi or to change Kate Bishop passive or whatever. It seems that's not the case. It seems that once again they lied to us. Or maybe the new API, it's so good that they can do all these things on the flight without any problem. Let me know in the comments below what you think about all of these. And as always, if you found the video helpful, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and I will catch you guys later.